we may have to rethink what we think we know. Yesterday, I reported that sources and satellite images confirmed drones came out of Iraq. The president seemed to imply this as well. However, digging deeper, I found that a 2014 report showed satellite photos of an airport in the middle of the most remote desert on Earth, very close to the Yemen border. It is entirely possible the drones that struck the refineries were Saudi drones and not from Yemen. I will include the video where I found this information here, and I will leave a link in the description. Subscribe to the Science Channel.
January 26th, 2014. A commercial imaging satellite orbiting over Saudi Arabia captures an image of what appears to be a brand new airport, hidden out in the desert.
If you look at an image from a year before, there's nothing there. It's like an airport that's come out of nowhere.
Stranger still, if this is an airport, where are all the aircraft? The mysterious complex has appeared in one of the most remote areas on the planet.
This desert is known as the Rub al Khali, the empty quarter. It's the largest sand sea in the world.
No government claims ownership of the mysterious facility. The proximity of the mysterious airstrip to the Saudi border with Yemen might provide a clue to its purpose.
This border in particular is significantly important because Yemen and Saudi Arabia have had conflict for quite a long time. Border patrol organizations use light aircraft, and then they need somewhere to land.
An online mapping website does identify the facility as a border guards airport. But something is not quite right.
Border control airports usually are even closer to the border. They're much smaller. This is big.
There's definitely more to this airport than meets the eye.
Yemen is a focal point in the international war on terror. The existence of a covert airstrip so close to the border points to one unavoidable conclusion.
This is the front line in the fight against Al-Qaeda. Obviously, this is some type of military installation.
We know for a fact that the U.S. has undertaken many drone strikes against targets in Yemen. Where are you going to launch those from? How about a base near the border in Saudi Arabia?
Unmanned aircraft, such as Predator and Reaper drones, are key weapons in the war on terror.
Drones are used for targeting enemies. That means direct kills.
Buildings visible in the image support the theory the facility is a secret drone base.
In the satellite images, you can see a trio of hangars that look very similar to known drone hangars in other parts of the world.
And just for shits and giggles, let's see if we can find that spot here in Google Earth. And I typed it in before and got it, so let me see. Now here's the desert. And what do you know? What appears out in the middle of West Bumblefuck out in Saudi Arabia? Al Melh Border Guards Airport. Wonderful. Wow. Let's see if we can get a 3D view of this thing. That's unreal. Seems almost like it's drawn. Let's turn this way. Wow. It shows up on Google Earth. It's fantastic, isn't it? Wow, let's see where this is. Wow. This shit is in the middle of nowhere. This is in the... How do you get here? Wow, look at that. That shit is right in the middle of... Wow. Unbelievable. Where the hell is it now? Where did it go? Let's try to find it again. I don't want to see no temples. There it is. There it is. It's in Google Earth. All you gotta do is type in the name of the thing. Al Melh. Al Melh. Unbelievable. Found it in Google Earth. Hot shit. Hello, this is Dave from Net4Truth USA, Whirlwind Revolt. It is September 18th, 2019, and we've seen some developments here. It seems that the media and even the president is hinting at Iranian involvement in the attack on the Saudi oil refineries. And we also know that those refineries are just almost, not quite full, but almost back to full production. So you have to wonder, and you have to take the pieces of the puzzle and try to put them together. Remember that the use of circumstantial evidence, there's a danger with that. And there's a quote from a legal case, People versus Klieg, and it goes like this. The danger with the use of circumstantial evidence is that of logical gaps, subjective inferential links of low probability or insufficient degree. And I think we have such a case in front of us right now with this Saudi oil refinery attack. We know that the Saudis cannot make any money unless the oil goes for anywhere from $70 to $80 a barrel. Currently, it's way below that. So the Saudis are losing money. I don't know how you can lose money in the oil business, but that's what they tell us. So what's the best way to get prices back up? The same thing that they did in the 70s. You say there's a shortage where there's no shortage. And in order to back up that shortage, you blow up half of your production, or seem to, or you create an apparency that you blew up, that your oil refineries were blown up. You create that apparency and you hike the oil prices because of diminishing the production demands an increase in the price because the demand is the same. And I think that's what the Saudis did when I mull this over, especially after you've seen the report that I just showed you. And believe me, it took a while for me to find that. I knew there was something out there. And I dug and I dug and I dug and I found that report. And that's from 2014. They got an airport out in the middle of West Bumblefuck Saudi Arabia where there ain't nobody for 200 or 300 miles. Big ass airport to do what? They say it's border patrol. Horse crap. Horse crap, border patrol. They're using that airport as a base for strikes against Yemen. And what makes you think that they can't use it to strike against themselves? Because obviously somebody didn't take into account that this airport exists, and the purpose of which can only be military because there's no cities around it. There's no travel coming in and out of that airport. There's no roads leading up to it. It's just punch it into your GPS and drive across the sand with a Hummer or a Jeep or something. You don't have any commercial traffic, so it's military and such. What would it take for them to do such a thing? Well, they know that the deal with us is petrodollars. Now that we have our own petrol to back up our dollar, we don't need them anymore. So what is going to make us need them? A shortage in oil. And a shortage in oil, they can't bullshit us with it ain't coming out of the ground anymore, because we have 1.8 trillion barrels of oil in this country. Which makes you think again, why under the Obama administration did we not build any more oil refineries? Since we got so much oil, why not make oil products? Because they want us dependent on them so they could start bullshit wars to make money from the sale of arms and from the import of drugs from Afghanistan and from the Middle East, and for the harvesting of undocumented children that get separated from their parents killed in the war. You stir the turd, you stir the turd. Their motto, order from chaos. The only thing is, their order is different from our order, the same way as their national security is different from what a normal person would think of as national security. Depends on what nation you're talking about. Their nation is their little cabal of pedivore, baby-raping scumbags that need to be taken off this planet. And I hope that President Donald Trump sees this video right here and sees that report that I just played for you, because who knows what intel he's being fed. If he truly believes that Yemen attacked the Saudis, and I'm not saying they did it, and I'm not saying they didn't. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I have more evidence and more motive for the Saudis to attack themselves than for the Yemen people to attack the Saudis. Because the Saudis have our technology, our missiles, our drones, our planes, our weapons. And what do they got? They got drones? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. Where does a camel jockey get a drone? I don't know. Where did the people over in Libya get a SAM missile that hit a helicopter, brought the helicopter down? The missile didn't go off. It hit the helicopter, brought the helicopter down, and when they traced the serial number on the missile belonged to the CIA, and it was supposed to be hundreds of miles away, somewhere, I forget where it was, but it wasn't supposed to be in the hands of somebody who could shoot it at one of our helicopters. And that's the whole Benghazi thing. That's the whole Benghazi thing. That's why they don't want to release the Benghazi thing. They blamed the attack on the embassy in Libya. They blamed Benghazi on a video that detracted Muslims. And I have a copy of that video somewhere. And if they made that video about Jesus Christ, I would laugh. It was like a comedy. It's ridiculous. It's just about as funny as the one that they made for the land of the Roos and Joeys. That was banned over there. and say, well, we put you in jail for 10 years if you have a copy of this video. Yeah, because it's a fucking joke. And it shows you how incompetent and how stupid these people are. They don't get it. They don't get it that we are smarter than they are. And we catch them at every turn. Every time they turn around, we catch them in a lie. We catch them in an act of treason. We catch them in an act of sedition. We catch them in an act of voter fraud. And nothing happens to them. Go figure. Go figure. If I was sitting behind the Resolute desk, I guarantee you these people would be out in Gitmo with little ball-peen hammers, hunting roaches and rats for a living, and wiping their ass with palm leaves while they look over at the bay and enjoy the scenery. Are you kidding me? Don't fall for the bullshit. Always think twice and always look for ulterior motives, because there's many ulterior motives. And I said, if I'm wrong, I'll admit it, because I'm not in this for fame. I'm not in this for fortune. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it to save the country. I'm the butterfly farting in Kenya that's going to start a tornado in Kansas. This is Dave from Net4Truth USA, Whirlwind, Revolt. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Take care. Subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net4Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.